Are you a find a way or find an excuse kind of person? Did you know you can invest in stocks without even having any of your own money? Find out in this next episode. Jerremy, there's a rumor on the street that you have said this before out loud, that people can get into investing in stocks with no money.
Sounds ridiculous.
It sounds wrong.
You know what's cool? I like that you use that term, the word on the street. You know where that comes from? Wall Street, which is the stock market.
Buy the rumor.
Yeah, sell the news. That's it. So the word on the street, and that is a correct word. So what I'll do is I'll walk you through some ways that you can trade the market with no money. Now, when I say no money, we do mean none of your money.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? Because it takes some money to make all magic come true. And it doesn't have to be your money. It has to be someone else's money at some point. Now, before I get into the exact way that you can do it, here are some ways I think that will be extremely easy for you or anyone listening. If you have, $0, absolutely nothing, how you can make money very quickly. It's called Facebook Marketplace and Craigslist. There are free items all the time. Did you know that? Do people give away stuff for free?
Really?
A refrigerator, a desk, a chair, a t-shirt. They just give stuff away for free. It's called Craigslist flipping. You can go on to Facebook Marketplace, Craigslist, or any of those various locations and take free items that people are giving away, refurbish them, clean them, use some elbow grease, and then you turn around and sell that exact same product for money on Facebook Marketplace or Craigslist.
That's so funny.
Super easy. There's a guy who got very famous who do this. He called it couch flipping. He actually was looking only for couches that people gave away for free. Would go and pick it up in his car or his truck or whatever, clean it, whatever you clean upholstery with.
You're hosing.
Why am I hosing down? I'm hosing down.
What kind of couches?
Very dirty.
Jeez, filthy.
And then he would take it and sell it for $40. Okay. And that $40, guess what? Now I can buy a little bit of a better couch. Slowly rolling up his couches, different types of couches, and then just started flipping couches on Craigslist. Made thousands of dollars a week. All right. So the cool part is, team, right? There's a book out there called Money Grows on Trees. It is available.
Who wrote that book, though? It sounds like a weird guy.
It's a really good title. Great book.
Yeah?
Great book. Check it out. Amazon.
Oh, that was you. Yes.
It was me. It's a great title.
Good audiobook.
And if you are worried about, I don't have the resources, then you need to be more resourceful. There's always a way.
I don't have the resources. Be more resourceful.
There's a way.
Man.
There is an answer. The question that you're asking sucks.
Mm-hmm.
So here's some ways that I started trading stocks with absolutely no money. Number one, use someone else's money. Okay. Could it be a family member, a friend, a boss, a colleague? The answer is yes to all those questions. Could it be $100? Could it be $300? Could you borrow money from someone else and promise to pay that person back? This is not financial advice. I'm saying not to do this.
Disclaimer.
But could you? The answer is yes, of course. What about a cash advance? Could you do that? Could you go to a cash checking location and say, hey, I have a job. Here's a cash advance. Can I get more money now up front? They take off some of your paycheck, by the way. So if you get paid $500 and you need money immediately, they'll give you $400 and wait to cash your check for $500 3-4 days later, aka cash advance. Don't do this.
Don't do it.
Don't do this.
Don't do it. Go flip some couches.
Right? But you could. Mm-hmm. Right? Could you use credit cards and get cash advance from your credit cards? Don't do this either. But you could.
I heard there's something, is it Forex trading that you can...
Yep.
What is that?
So these are all ways that you can just go get cash to start trading literally whatever. Now, there are also instruments using foreign currency and or futures where you can literally use a free software that costs you nothing.
Free.
As in complimentary.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no cost to you.
Mm-hmm.
You take this software and You have a paper account, aka fake trading, simulated trading, virtual trading, not real. And you practice with this account, which is also free. Did we mention it was complimentary?
Mm-hmm.
Do people know at this point that it costs nothing?
Costs nothing.
Got it. So in this paper trading account, you trade with a $30,000 account and you make $3,000 two separate times with that $30,000. And then the $30,000 becomes real.
What? That sounds like a magic spell.
Magic spell. Now, why would they do that? Well, because they feel like if you're good enough to take $30,000 and make 10% on that money two separate times, then they are willing to invest in that person who can beat the odds of the market, give them money because they're going to do an 80-20 split. You make $20,000, they will take 80%. Sorry, they will give you 80%. They'll only keep 20% because money is easy. Money is simple to them.
So this is borrowed money that this group has extended to you, that you have the opportunity to make 80% on zero real dollar investment from you.
Amazing.
Proving that you can create value.
Oh my goodness. You have to prove you can create value first.
But you probably had to practice and study.
That's right.
Nobody's just handing this to you.
And you have to go through classes and resources and you're going to have to spend time. And again, what's best is you can get all this education for free.
Oh my gosh, that's huge. Real estate is so expensive to learn typically. My God, no, it really is. That's why I worked for free for so long is because I had no money to be able to pay to go to all these real estate courses. And some of these, the most expensive one I paid for when I was still struggling was $60,000 for a 2-day class.
Wow.
Oh my gosh, that's so much money. Yeah, well, how much do you think I paid attention? I paid attention. I took a lot of notes. And of course, I made several $100,000 from that. And that's the thing. Investing in your education, guys. Invest
in your education. So speaking of that investment, that $30,000 account, right? That's the base account. That's the starter account. Let's say that you flipped 3 or 4 couches, which you got for free on Craigslist. And you make $100 a month flipping couches or driving Uber as a side hustle or doing Uber Eats or whatever. Now, you can start doing a $50,000 account for like $150 a month. Not up front, but just $150 a month. If you take $50,000, you make 10%, 2 times, $5,000. Once the money becomes real, you no longer have to make the monthly payments anymore.
Wow.
Monthly payments go away. And the more you pay into it monthly, upfront initially for this virtual fake paper trading account that's simulated, you pay more, you can get larger accounts. There is an account that they offer $300,000 of legit money that you can use for $300 a month. Unbelievable.
What
return opportunities.
Heck? What do people need to Google? I mean, we're not sponsored by them, so we should be, but...
we're not sponsored, but I do have an affiliate with them.
All right.
I want to get paid, but go to reallifetrading.com, scroll all the way to the bottom and click on partners, and you will see the partners. You click on that, you will get the opportunity to go and sign up. And
what partner are we looking for
this is called Top Step.
Top Step.
Yep. And when you learn how to interact with and use this company's money, you can start building up ginormous accounts and start funding your purpose, fund your life. Yeah. It is available to you. It's right there within grasp, buttons away.
How old do you have to be to get started?
You do have to be 18 to get your own account.
Okay.
Now, for those who are not 18 and listening to this, you probably have parents in your life. Or if you are a parent listening to this and you have a child that's younger than 18, fun fact, just put it in your name. Parents, okay? I had a parent who was like, what about the taxes? I was like, dog, give me a break, okay? Give your 13-year-old a chance to make actual money. Don't worry about the taxes.
Figure out the taxes.
Okay, figure out the taxes later, man.
You only pay tax on money earned.
Please stop worrying about this.
Everybody's like, well, what if I make all this money, then I'm going to have to pay taxes. I'm like, yeah.
Yeah, figure that out after you make the money.
Yeah. You don't have to. You get to.
Yes. Are taxes a good thing? What a great problem.
Yeah, come on.
What a great problem to have.
They don't take 100% right now, at least.
Correct. I want to pay $10 million in taxes. Yes. Give me that problem all day.
That's a great problem that you have to do soon.
Yeah.
Soon. That's one of your new problems, right?
Bring it on. So, my friends, the key to this episode and the previous episode was really understanding that the resources are available.
Mm-hmm.
The questions have to be asked. The path has to be walked down. And you still are going to have to take action.
Absolutely.
Because no one's going to walk up to your house and just hand you $30,000, right? When Britnie 3 or 4 episodes ago mentioned you can pray all day, but no one's just going to walk up to your house, sign a check because you're in your house praying and give it to you. If you can go out and ask, right? The chances increase of you receiving that money.
Mm-hmm.
If you find a way to create value and to provide value and to really step out of a box or a comfort zone. Because making 30 to 40 deals or writing 30 to 40 letters to potential homeowners who might want to do owner's financing, that can be scary.
Mm-hmm.
Taking some trades and failing and not being good enough and it being your fault, because when you're trading the stock market, it's the greatest thing ever. It's all your fault when you lose. There's no one else to blame it on. You sucked. So the incredible part about it is you get to take full responsibility. And a lot of people don't like that though, Britnie. They're scared. They're like, oh, I can't blame it all on me. It can't be all my fault. It's the market's fault. But when I go, hey, you're in a simulated account. The market doesn't even know you exist. This is a fake thing. It's all in your brain.
Man, what a cool idea.
It's so fantastic.
That thing is such a cool idea.
Now, to give people some really quick vision that you and I have on this, I want everyone to know out there that there is a future where both Britnie and myself create this opportunity for people to use tools like this, similar to this, potentially even this tool in other countries and developing nations where we get classrooms, we get schools, we partner with schools that are created where we can go, all right, beautiful souls, individuals, children, young adults who are here, here's your opportunity.
Mm-hmm.
We have created under this foundation or this nonprofit, here is this opportunity given to you. Trade this account and make as much money as you want.
I'm really excited about this.
It's going to be incredible.
It will eliminate the need for people to do some really terrible, desperation sponsored, terrible things. And it's all about taking opportunity and giving it to people who want it. And you got to be one of those people who want it too. I mean, remember, and please write this down. You are either a find a way or find an excuse kind of person. If you have no money and you want to get into flipping houses, do you have legs? Are you strong? Can you paint? Can you clean? Go up to somebody who owns a really crappy house that wants to sell it and say, how much do you want to sell this house for? Okay, $150,000. Awesome. I will personally clean this house up, paint it, do this. Anything over $150,000, can we split?
Boom.
Anything under $150,000, it's yours.
Love it.
But anything over $150,000, we split. Let's say they sell it for, $165. They just need $7,500 for however much work.
Yep.
So you start saving those piles of money. I literally I'd get a house under contract and I'd say, give me this house for 3 months. Let me clean it up. I wouldn't put any money down, maybe like $100. And I would clean it up. I had this ex-prisoner, this guy who's in and out of prison all the time. He's the only one that would clean out these houses. They're like crack houses. They're rough. And so all we would do, they're teardowns. But even as teardowns, we would clean them and make $30,000.
Love it.
On top of what these people wanted. So I'd give them a full price offer on the house that they had, maybe extra. Or, I'd make them sure it was worth their weight. And then we would split things. I mean, what a great way. Hey, you don't have time. You don't have energy. You live out of state. You're pissed at your tenants because they just trashed your house. You're done with it. Let me help you make more money. Are you interested?
Yes.
Risk is on me. Burden is on me. You're going to get your price either way.
Yes. Make them an offer they cannot refuse by creating enough value, enough opportunity, showing them a vision. I had a real estate mentor actually once teach me that you will get paid for the vision that other people don't have.
Always be paid for that vision.
And in that moment, how much time does it take to create a vision, Britnie?
It depends on how fast you get at it from practicing.
That's a good answer. But, I mean, it could take years, but generally, I think, ladies and gentlemen, if you can spend the time to think, you most likely have the opportunity to grow rich.
Absolutely. Well, I was thinking of like developing a nation. That could take a while.
Oh, yeah.
What's a
I'm talking
vision
about
for that?
yeah.
But that's how we think.
Sure.
Is it a vision for a house? Is it this? And I always liked buying those houses that were burned or, pretty gutted and looked terrible because I was going to gut it anyway.
Right.
But people were so scared that I would end up buying these junk. So again, having the vision, seeing what it can be, you will be rewarded highly for that.
Yes.
And we cannot stress enough. Have a vision for yourself. Start acting that part. Start putting in the work. Start listening to the books and pretend. It's kind of a fun word because you haven't pretended since you were little. But if I was a multi-millionaire real estate investor, what are the kinds of books I would listen to?
Yep.
Who would I spend time with? What are the kinds of things I would think about? How would I run my operations? And what would I wear? Like, again, we're never going to tell you to do any weird, risky things or go into crazy debt. But we are saying, act the part that you want to be treated like.
Yeah. Pray like it's already come true.
Absolutely. I love it.
Yes. There's so much more to love.
Mm-hmm.
Episode 19 is next. We'll see you guys there.
See you there.